This is Sophie Laurent with your news update for February 18, 2026. You're watching Africa Stream 24, your source for credible fact-checked reporting. Here are today's leading stories. Global voices grow louder in praise of Ethiopia's infrastructure drive. Kenyan aviation workers call off two-day strike, operations normalizing. Rand holds steady ahead of key inflation and retail data. The news in detail. International praise for Ethiopia's infrastructure transformation is growing stronger as diplomats, heads of state, scholars, and global visitors voice admiration for the country's rapid urban renewal, from high-level gatherings at the African Union headquarters to corridor tours across the capital. Addis Ababa's sweeping modernization is drawing attention. Many observers describe the Addis Ababa Corridor Development Project as a bold symbol of Ethiopia's socio-economic momentum and rising continental leadership. Julian Mercer has more.
Addis Ababa now is the new Dubai of Africa, Mr. Speaker. We have a lot of lessons to learn from that country on how they have developed that city to a modern city, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, that city grew in less than 10 years to what it is, Mr. Speaker. If you can walk in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. when we were there, Mr. Speaker, in that city without any fear of your security, of your belongings or anything, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, instead of doing a benchmarking in Europe or America or anywhere else in the world or in Singapore or wherever you want to go, Mr. Speaker, we need to do a benchmarking on how to develop a city in Addis Ababa, Mr. Speaker.
International recognition of Ethiopia's sweeping infrastructure transformation is growing louder as diplomats, heads of state, scholars, and foreign visitors express admiration for the country's rapid modernization, particularly the landmark Addis Ababa Corridor Development Project.
Looking just to the capital, basically it changed in 1 year and a half that I'd never seen in another capital, but also in the country, because I also saw in different regions and different capitals of regions that they are developing.
In recent months, Addis Ababa has hosted major continental and global gatherings, including high-level engagements at the African Union headquarters, drawing leaders and policymakers from across Africa and beyond. Many visiting dignitaries have publicly commended Ethiopia's visible urban renewal, improved road networks, green spaces, and modern transport corridors reshaping the capital. The Addis Ababa Corridor Development Project, launched under the leadership of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, has become a symbol of the country's broader socio-economic ambitions. The initiative integrates road expansion, pedestrian walkways, cycling lanes, drainage systems, landscaping, and smart city features aimed at easing congestion while enhancing the city's global competitiveness. Foreign diplomats based in Addis Ababa describe the transformation as remarkable and forward-looking, noting that the pace and scale of development reflect Ethiopia's strategic vision for inclusive growth. Scholars and development experts have also pointed to the multiplier effect of such infrastructure investments, emphasizing their role in job creation, private sector expansion, and urban productivity. Beyond the capital, Ethiopia continues to invest in industrial parks, energy generation, transport connectivity, and digital infrastructure efforts aligned with its long-term economic reform agenda. Observers say these developments are strengthening the country's position as a diplomatic and economic hub of Africa. As global attention intensifies, Ethiopia's infrastructure story is increasingly being framed not only as urban renewal, but as a model of resilience and ambition. With Addis Ababa emerging as one of the continent's fastest transforming capitals, international voices appear united in one message: Ethiopia's development momentum is both visible and impactful.
The Kenya Aviation Workers Union ended a two-day strike that paralyzed operations at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. The resolution followed mediation by the Ministry of Roads and Transport and the Ministry of Labor, with authorities committing to resolve long-standing grievances over pay, working conditions, and collective bargaining agreements. Kenya Airways, which reported delays of up to 4 hours, is currently normalizing its schedule and expects full normalcy within 24 hours. While passenger backlogs are being cleared, travelers are advised to confirm flight statuses before heading to the airport. The South African rand traded flat in dealings as investors awaited crucial domestic economic data expected to signal the country's near-term outlook. The rand stood at around 16 against the dollar, largely unchanged from its previous close. Markets are focused on January inflation and retail sales figures, alongside the Business Confidence Index from the South African Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Economists polled by Reuters project annual inflation to ease slightly, while government bond yields remain stable in early trade. That's a wrap for today's Africa Stream 24 coverage. I'm Sophie Laurent. Thank you for staying informed. Stay safe and tune in for our next update.